So as I was sitting here tonight and I was working on the audio book, I decided to take a break and go open up the laptop. I have a workshop that's coming up. It's called the Motivation Workshop. It's one of the first ones that I'm doing. And I was just on YouTube, just kind of looking at the inner workings of the structure of how other people have done theirs in the past, whether it be online, whether it be a live workshop. Because I'm a perfectionist, I want to get great at this. I want to make sure everyone has a good time. I want to make sure that the thoughts that I have prepared or executed properly so people feel like they have value and they left with something just really meaningful from the information that I will be sharing with them. And during that time of reflection and learning, I got my notebook out, I'm taking notes, and my 14-year-old son comes in and he asked me, what are you doing? And I said, I'm taking notes, studying people who are doing certain things that I want to get really well. I want to get really good at doing. Um, I slaughtered that sentence. But anyway, he said, but why do you have to study them? Like, you're already good and you got followers and people respect you already. And mind you guys, he's 14, but this is just how through the lens how my son sees me, which is it's pretty cool. But I had to remind him. I said, the reason why you and others may see me at a certain place or a certain statue is because of the work that I've done. This is the exact same work that I've done to get here. And now that I'm venturing into a new space, developing, creating, and facilitating my own events, I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. It may not run as smoothly because it's the first one, and I'm basically doing everything in-house myself. And that's not to pat myself on the back. It's just that it's a new developing company that I have, and this is one of the first events that I will be producing. I look forward to those collaborations. I look forward to those partners, and I'm so thankful for the volunteers that have reached out that's going to help with the event. But it was very interesting to hear that be his response and reply. But I think what happens is, there's so many different categories of perspective, and there are so many different variations of lenses on how you see the world and also how people see you. And based upon whatever's going on in your life experience at that moment, how you were raised, your morals, your values, your principles, you see things differently and you react based upon that, or you give advice or you give criticism based upon that. But what I did tell him is that I said, if you want to be great at something, and this is something that I kind of learned from, the saying from Bedros Keuilian. In his office, he has a lot of structure. It was very clean. It was very neat. And one of the things that he talks about that he kind of lives by, how you do anything is how you do everything. And I tell my son that all the time. How you do anything is how you do everything. It's about who you are and what you do when no one is looking. Will you be committed? Will you be devoted? Will you be spirited? Will you self-develop yourself without someone there to coach you, yell at you, and scream at you, and direct you and guide you? It's one thing to have mentors. It's one thing to have coaches. It's one thing to be inspired by a YouTube video. But can you truly muster up that consistent energy within yourself to be successful? And to bring it full circle, that's what I had to explain to him. Yes, although I have accomplished a lot in my life in various industries, from entertainment, music, sports, politics, business, as a serial entrepreneur with philanthropy, being a published author now, public speaking. Yes, I've accomplished those things, but I'm sure you guys are mature in the mind that you know that you have to always be constantly learning. And I still consider myself a student. I still consider myself a sponge. And, and that's kind of like what I share with my son. And I just want to share that with you guys also. It's so important to take heed and know that change is it's inevitable and it happens. But the other thing that you should challenge yourself on knowing is that humans, 90% of the time, majority, they fight against change and evolution. If you look at any great invention that was ever created, there was always massive pushback by a majority of human beings, because humans typically don't feel like that is a natural mechanism, that is a natural way, because you feel like something is comfortable or something has worked already. Why create a locomotive when we got this damn horse and it's buggy? It gets us where we need to be from A to Z. Like, that's cool. I don't want to be in something that's noisy, that's powered by gas, that has smoke, and right. So everyone has pushed back on change. I mean, I think this is an opportunity for us all to understand that change is here. And this is what my workshop is about. It's called the Majoration Workshop, where we talk about elevating as an entrepreneur, how to entrepreneur. We're talking about social media mastery and some tools and techniques that me and others have used to be able to push themselves through. And also the art of communicating and activating your voice, which is my mission, which my mission now is to activate at least 1 million people, because I know the new multimillionaires, a new wave of millionaires, are going to be the ones that could tell a great story, or the ones who are confident in their presentation, or the ones that are confident in their conversation when they're engaging with others. If you think about some of the most successful people in the world, they have a certain ability and confidence to carry a conversation and to be an authority of all authorities at whatever it is that they do. And so if you're someone that's local or would like to come out to the workshop, feel free to go to my stories, click on the link. I'm going to pay for your ticket, complimentary on the house for me. I just really want to share how important and how much of a priority it is to learn new skill sets, and more specifically, communication skill set. All right. So I want to share that real quick story with you guys. Have an amazing weekend. See you guys really soon. Peace and stay motivated.